Hey guys, Rick back again for another Buster Keaton movie, and this is absolutely one of his best films ever made. I can say that hands down. Rewatching it last night, and what we watched is The General. The General came out in 1926. It runs 75 minutes, and Buster stars as Johnny Gray. He's an engineer for a train called the General. Excuse me. He's going to join up. The Civil War has started. He goes to join up, and he's denied because he's more valuable as a train engineer. His girlfriend thinks he's a coward that he didn't go out because they just see him walking away from the line. Her father and brother. So he goes about his business until some Union soldiers decide to steal the train, to steal the General. Unbeknownst to him, his girlfriend at the time was on the train, and now she's a prisoner. So you get a wild chase, a train chasing trains to try to catch up. They try to derail him, but he's pretty smart. He whips in and out of this train, walking on the side of it and jumping off and doing things that's just absolutely amazing. I did read, I'm not sure what stunt it was exactly, but he did get hurt doing some of one of the stunts he pulled off. But it's just an excellent piece of film. It's considered to be one of almost like a snapshot of the Civil War, because they followed an actual true story. People may not know this, but this really did happen. It's interesting that it's taken from the Southern perspective, because that would never happen today. But it's a well-told story from start to finish. And I actually got to see this on the theater. This was my very first exposure to Buster Keaton. And I didn't remember a lot going into it because it's been many years since I've seen it. But man, this is something I have to revisit year after year because it really held up well. And I was really impressed with everything that I saw. In fact, knowing that it was based on a true story even makes it even more interesting to me. In 1989, it was preserved in the Library of Congress. And it's one of the greatest films ever made and culturally significant. The AFI revised film list actually has this as number 18 on their list now. No, that was released in 2007. It wasn't a success at all. It went over budget. Ended up had a budget of originally $400,000, ended up increasing to $750,000, and it didn't make the budget back. It made about $500,000, a little over that, just barely. Just right under the notch. So it was a failure. Buster was really proud of it because of, based on a true story. But it took years to get the recognition that it needed. They started, around the 50s, a lot of silent films started being reevaluated, and it was now known as this great classic. I've seen it on many top 10 lists, and I see why. It's just that good. So if you're going to watch at least one silent movie this year, watch The General, because it is a classic. I will link a trailer down below. I would put a copy of the movie, but it was in public domain, and then there's a version that's not, so I don't want to take a chance on that, getting things ripped off my site. So just enjoy the trailer, and like I said, definitely one you want to watch. Fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. And when I do my end of the year top 100, it's going to be in there. Take care. Go watch a movie.